My good kingdom, it's Generous Prince. We are back with week 3 of my vegan diet. And well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You saw the title of the video, and it's true, I actually did break, but I have a good reason. Hear me out. Don't unfollow, don't unsubscribe. The reason why I had to actually break or cheat on my diet is because my blood sugar was low. If you guys haven't known, or for all of you guys who do know, then it's pretty clear that I have diabetes. And something that I honestly didn't count this into my regimen. I didn't account that my diabetes would be such a critical factor in my vegan diet. For example, the fact that I need carbohydrates and sugar, and the fact that my diet requires me to stay away from processed sugar and carbohydrates and just maintain a constant burning of calories and protein indulgement, like the good kind of protein, like those kind you get from protein drinks, not the red meat kind of protein. The fact that I didn't take that into account brought my blood sugar to a pretty critically low level. Like my blood sugar was at 30, and for all of you know, like if your blood sugar is lower than 85 altogether, then if you're non-diabetic, you need to go to the hospital. If your blood sugar is over 120 and you're non-diabetic, you need to go to the hospital. But as a diabetic, I mean, it might because my body's I'm not gonna go into the science of it. If you don't know what diabetes is, then Google it. I mean, I know it basically in a very abridged, down to earth level. I can't really explain it to you through a scientific means, so I'm just gonna keep it real and say, yeah, blood sugar was low, so I had to break and eat a couple of cookies, and it wasn't the first time either. It was basically throughout. It happened 3 times last week. I'm not gonna lie. It happened 3 times last week. It was when I was at my mother's house. That was a one time, and also when I came back home on Tuesday, because Tuesdays are my very busy days, and because I haven't eaten all day that day, my blood sugar went down extremely critically. I had to actually eat some McDonald's. So, and it's the funny thing about it, like I'll tell you what happened after I ate the McDonald's. I honestly felt kind of sick. I mean, because well, McDonald's already has a bad reputation of being a pretty bad when it comes to their condiments and their food altogether. I mean, they're pretty notorious for having just very bad food and not really taking care of their products. But it wasn't like I ate bad for rotten meat or anything like that. It was more the lines that I guess it's because my body was just so used to eating real vegetation, genuine, like real processed, produced food, like that you grow out the ground, vegetables, the carrots, salads. Been eating so much vegetation. I've actually been like cutting down a bit on the fruits lately, because it was kind of sweet. I stayed away from like the super sweet fruits, like bananas and peaches. I've been eating like the kind of fruits that I honestly enjoy, what you can eat whenever you want. Like I basically stick to stuff like oranges and apples. Like I'm not really that diverse when it comes to my fruits, but with vegetables, I mean. The vegetables, I kind of am a little more diverse. I'm not more of a vegetable person. I honestly prefer fruits. Uh, what I can say I've eaten, I definitely eat a lot of salad. Is that a vegetable? I guess it is because it's lettuce. There's also, I also been eating a lot of red onions. And you guys don't know what this about me. I love onions raw though. I eat raw onions like apples. That's my mother. It's a very weird thing that I have. Like, it's something that I came to the conclusion of that I believe that God made it to where I actually like raw red onions because it's so good for you. Like it's one of the best things you can eat as a diabetic, and it strengthens your heart. And carrots strengthen your eyes. Celery, and it also strengthens your eyes. Like I think it's like the fact that God made it so I would like these types of vegetables specifically, just for the fact that it's good for diabetics. It made it so that I would be able to keep myself as healthy as possible. So I honestly believe that's the reason why he made it so I liked red onions. So yeah, there's also red onions. I also ate a lot of carrots, some celery too. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to the carrots and celery, I usually dip that in blue cheese. Blue cheese is a very fattening dressing. It's not something I would recommend if you're ever on a diet. So I would stay away from blue cheese in general. Like I was just taking something like Italian dressing. Italian dressing is actually one of the best things you could do on a diet. I think it's got a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it. That's why it gives it a tangy taste. It's also very light, very low in calories, so I highly recommend that. But blue cheese, I mean, my vegetation diet is just so such a prominent part of my life right now. It's the fact that I consider blue cheese sort of like me binge eating, because because I'm taking this vegetation thing very seriously. So when I feel like I'm about to go, I'm turning up a bit. Like that's how boring I am right now. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm about to turn a bit, when I feel like feasting, like getting a little kind of bulky or something like that, just like binge eating or something like that, just eating like a bunch of bad food, I consider blue cheese with my salad. That's what I mean. Like every other day, I would eat Italian dressing. Like, no, let me show you. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. This is my Italian dressing. No, I'll kid you not. Let me close this door real quick. I got this from BJ's. This is a pack I haven't opened yet. This is the pack that's almost done. You see how almost, you see where it's at right now? I like to shake it up so that the minerals, so that you gotta shake up Italian dressing because it got to get that that tanginess. It's got, does it have apple cider vinegar in it? And yeah, it's got vinegar. Oh, distilled vinegar. So I don't know if it's apple cider. Yeah, certainly. I don't think it's apple cider, but it doesn't tell me the ingredients. But yeah, that's my Italian dressing. So I eat that. I use that for most of my salads. I will honestly get blue cheese when I just feel like I want to eat some bad food, and that's like the worst thing you could eat when you're on a diet: blue cheese. And my favorite type of dressing is also French dressing. I get French dressing too, but that's just it's worse than blue cheese because it's very sweet and it's incredibly fattening. So I would highly recommend stay away from very creamy dressings like French, Thousand Island, and blue cheese. My favorite dressing used to be Thousand Island, but it's just now like, I prefer a little bit of French dressing now. It's a little sweeter, and I have a very sweet tooth, so saying goodbye to the sweets is honestly the hardest part about all of this. So yeah, and matter of fact, I'm eating a little bit of blue cheese with my salad right now. Like that's right there, that's blue cheese. So yeah, also I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you guys know about my current I'll let you guys know about my physical right now because one thing I got to let you know, I'm actually kind of proud about this. I lost about 7 pounds, and I'm also feeling kind of proud about that. And it's actually a bit of a physical difference, if you can tell. I mean, it's more of a physical difference, like I guess you could say with my face, because my face kind of looks a bit skinnier. Notice my peers told me about that. Like my family and friends told me that I look a little bit skinnier around the face, and I lost a little weight around my stomach. I used to have a bit of a belly. I'm not proud of that. I used to have a bit of a belly. It's something that I indulged in after, like, just eating like nothing but crap and bad food for like the past couple of months. So I have gotten a bit of a belly, but I've been going to the gym, burning a lot of calories. The first thing I do when I get to the gym is like burn like 130 calories on a treadmill every single time. That's the first thing I do when I get inside. After that, I immediately go to like the abs machine, so I build some muscle underneath that fat. So when I do burn that off, you can see nothing but abdominals, abdominals, abdominals everywhere. I'm trying to get that body right for summer. Like I said, have a self-fulfilling motivation to do all this. So don't be afraid to have any sort of self-serving motivation when it comes to doing the diet. I know it's the morally correct thing to do a diet because it's good for us, but don't be afraid to admit that you want to do a diet because you want to look good, you want to look attractive for women or look attractive for male. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. We're only humans. It's not a sin. So yeah, that's basically gonna end this vlog. I hope you guys found this insightful. Hope you guys are enjoying these. Be sure to follow me on my Twitch channel. This is gonna be linked in the description down below. And yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Also, go to my Twitch channel to see the new schedule I set up. And I also set up some sound alerts, so you guys can have some fun with that. And also be sure to check out my recent new videos I uploaded to YouTube. One is a skit called Ash vs. Red. It's not very good, but I honestly had a lot of fun making it, so I don't really care that's bad. And I might make some more later down the line, because I actually already have in mind for part 2, and also have another skit inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! And a third one inspired by childhood memories. I just literally made up while I was walking down the street. So there's that. And yeah. Also, there's one more video I also uploaded. This one is when I was watching SAO Abridged. It's more of a discussion video talking about like the genius behind Something with Entertainment. Why I honestly believe that they're the best abridged series team on the YouTube platform. Better than Team 4 Star. I admit that. They're better than Team 4 Star. And I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime period of all time. It's mostly for nostalgic purposes. I'm ranting on, so let me just end this video now because you all got someplace to be. I got someplace to be, so this is Jennifer, and I'm out. Peace.